My name is Cyrus Gordon. I work for the city of Pecos and thoroughly enjoying it. The story that I'm going to read today is The Lion King, A Prince Has Its Day. It was early morning at the Pride Rock. Simba and Nala couldn't wait to go on to play. "Let's go down to the river," Nala loudly. "Shh," Simba whispered. "We have to be quiet or Zazu will hear us." But it was too late. Zazu had been on the lookout for the young prince. "Ah, there you are, Simba," Zazu said, landing in front of Simba. "Come along. We have a busy day of training to do ahead of us." "But Nala and I were going down to the river," Simba complained. "Nonsense," Zazu said. "A prince, you have certain responsibility, young sir, and we can't keep them waiting." "Bye, Simba," Nala said. "Have fun at the Prince School. Maybe we can go to the river tomorrow." "Not if Zazu has anything to say about it," Simba grumbled, watching Nala bounding away. Zazu led Simba down to the watering hole, where the animals, the Pride Land, were taking turns drinking water. Part of the ruler's responsibility is solving disputes between subjects. A perfect example is the watering hole. Each animal needs to have his turn to drink, Zazu explained. "See the herd of the antelopes? They have been there too long. It's the rhino's turn." "You are there," Bird said, yelling to the antelope. Simba listened what felt like hours as Zazu talked on and on to the antelopes. Finally, the lion cub saw a chance to escape. A herd of giraffes was leaving the watering hole. If he could sneak out with them, he might still have time to play with Nala. Just when Simba thought he had gotten away, Zazu landed in front of him. "And where do you think you're going?" Zazu demanded. "Come on, Zazu. We've been at the watering hole for hours. Can't I go and play with Nala?" Simba asked, but Zazu refused to let him go. "A prince's job is never done," he insisted. Onward to the next stop. Zazu led Simba back to the Pride Rock, where Mufasa was listening to the subjects concerned. "A king must listen to all the other animals," Zazu explained. "You can learn a lot from your father." Simba tried to pay attention. He listened as Mufasa advised the elephants to find new grazing ground. He listened to the zebras worried about the upcoming rainy season. But soon the Lion Club just was so bored. He had been at the watering hole. He started to fall asleep. "Young sir," Zazu yelled, angrily pecking Simba awake. "Were you paying attention at all?" Oh, Simba yawned, shaking himself awake. He looked around. "The other animals are gone. Mufasa must have finished for the day." I heard some of it," Simba replied. Frustrated, Zazu flew up in the air. "Come along, Simba. We aren't finished yet," said Zazu. Simba shortly followed the bird, led him away from the Pride Rock. Soon they were walking past the river where Simba and Nala had planned to play. That day, Simba looked for his friend but didn't see her. Suddenly, Simba heard a yell. "Did you hear that, Zazu?" he asked. "Hear what, Simba?" Zazu said. "There was a yell," that Simba said, running down to the river. Zazu flew after him. It was Nala. She had fallen into the fast-moving river and couldn't get out. "Hurry, go and get father," Simba ordered Zazu. The bird flew away in search of Mufasa, but Simba knew where there wasn't time to wait. Nala needed to be saved now. Simba looked everywhere for a way to get to her best friend. Finding a long branch on the shore of the river, "Nala, grab on," Simba yelled. He grabbed the tree branch in his mouth and moved it over to the river. Nyla reached out and grabbed the branch just in time. Simba pulled the branch back and dragged Nyla out of the river. She was safe. Simba, Simba, Mufasa called, running to the river. Here, Dad, Simba said, panting. It's okay, I got Nyla. Relieved, Mufasa and Zazu gathered the cubs and started back to the Pride Rock. Zazu, Nyla, can you give me a moment with Simba? Mufasa asked. Simba was worried. Was Mufasa angry at him for not paying attention at Zazu? Zazu told me about your day. I know that you wanted to play with your friend, but Zazu was trying to teach you important lessons about what it means to be a king, Mufasa said. What did you learn at the waterhole? Mufasa asked. That the rhinos follow the antelopes? Simba replied. Mufasa laughed. No, that you have to be fair as a ruler and make sure all your subjects are treated equally, he said. And Zazu brought you to the Pride Rock to show you that a leader must be wise as well. But the last lesson you taught yourself. I did, Simba said. Yes, my son. You rescued Nala and showed that a ruler must be brave. I am very proud of you, Simba. Simba smiled up at his father. Now, Mufasa said, I think there may be enough time for you and Nala to play before dinner. Simba smiled and bounded off to find Nala. He'll make a good king someday, sir, Zazu said, landing on Mufasa's shoulder. Mufasa smiled. Yes, he will. Something like that.